Hi, everyone, and welcome back to BAM, Bible Basics with Amanda. Today, we're going to look at the different versions of the Bible you get and why do we get different versions. So, today I have a few different Bible versions and types of Bibles here to show you, and I want to read Psalm 91, verse 4 in all of them that you can see the difference in the versions. Like you can see, little Trusty here is very interested in the Message. So let's start with the Message. It's only a New Testament and Psalms and Proverbs version, and the Message is the type of translation it is. Now, it helps to remember the Bible were written in Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic originally. Oh, and Trusty found the bookmark I put in. And as the languages develop, you get different types of versions and different translations. So basically, the Message will stay the same if it's a proper translation. It just uses different types of language and different, like the Passion Translation, which I'll show you in a while. You'll see it uses a different type of more poetic language in a sense. So what I do, I read a few different versions, and then you get a bigger overview of the specific meaning of a specific verse. Now, as you'll see, the Message here doesn't have the verses numbered as the other ones do. But more or less, Psalm 91 verse 4, His huge outstretched arms protect you. Under them, you're perfectly safe. His arms fend off all harm. So, as you can see, that is the Message. Okay, so next we're going to look at the NIV, the New International Version. Now, I have two different NIVs. The one is the NIV Study Bible, and let me show you from Psalm 91. As you can see here, there are extra notes at the bottom, and it has references to the different verses. Like you can see here, 91 verse 4, with his feathers. Okay. See note 17 verse 8. That usually means see the note on Psalm 17 verse 8, because it's in the same book. They won't every time add Psalm before that. So like you can see here with this note, see verse 4 and 61 verse 4. So in this version, it means see verse 4 of the Psalm they're referring to, which is Psalm 91. And then also see Psalm 61 verse 4's note. So that's how you how you use the study notes. And also you will see in many Bibles, they have this in the middle. You see, there's a little column in the middle. Now you use this column in the middle in a similar way as you do the notes at the bottom. So let's read verse 4 here. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Now, like you can see, shield here has a J mark next to it. So then you find the little J somewhere here, like there. Then you have verses you can go look up, and it's wonderful if you study the Bible and you reference the verse you read and you go read these. It explains each other better, and you get a bigger overview picture of what the verse is actually saying. Now, this is the NIV Study Bible, like I told you. And this NIV is a little bit different. The scriptures are the same, but it has space on the side for notes, which is very nice too. And then you can make notes in your Bible, and it helps you keep track of your Bible study. Now let's look at the Passion as I promised. Okay, obviously the Passion Translation, TPT. This one is also only the New Testament, the Psalms, Proverbs, and Song of Songs. Now, they are busy translating the rest of the Bible, so you can find more of the books of the Bible in Bible apps on your phone, if you're interested in that. Now, the Passion also has little notes extra added. And let's read verse 4. I just love it in this version. His massive arms are wrapped around you, protecting you. You can run under his covering of majesty and hide. His arms of faithfulness are a shield, keeping you from harm. So you see, it's quite a bit longer in this version. It's more descriptive. Well, it is called the Passion Version, so you can imagine it's much more poetic language, but it also explains it better in some ways, like his massive arms. It just always helps me imagine these big arms of the Lord, that nothing is too hard for him, because I mean, he created everything. So just getting an image of his massive arms that are wrapped around you and protecting you, it's just such a blessing to be able to have different versions to read. Okay, so now we're getting to the New King James. I do not have an Old King James Bible, but the New King James and the Old King James, it's just called the King James, and then the New King James. Many scholars feel that is actually the most accurate versions of the original translations. Now, for me, I love the New King James. So that's the Bible I read as my base Bible, and then I add other versions to get more in-depth explanations too. And this is also a study Bible with notes at the bottom, and then notes in the middle, of course, which you get in quite a few Bible translations. So verse 4, he shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. Now, like I said, this is my favorite translation of the Bible. I do love the Passion too, so I read that quite often. And then I also have another Bible you get, which is a bit more, like you will see, this one also has space for notes. This is a New Living Translation. That's what NLT stands for. Okay, let me show you the difference in the verse first while you have the other one fresh in your memory. Okay, 91 verse 4. He will cover you with his feathers. He will shelter you with his wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection, which is also a very nice version. But like I say, I prefer the New King James still. Now this Bible is a bit different. It has space for notes, but it also has space for creativity, like you can color in while you study. And many people it's an Inspire Prayer Bible. Now you get so many different Bibles, but many people like coloring in and making notes, and in that case this type of Bible is ideal for you because it has space for everything you want to do. And it also has little inserts like this. God, of your goodness, give me yourself, for you are sufficient for me. I cannot properly ask anything less to be worthy of you. If I were to ask less, I should always be in want. In you alone do I have it all. So you see, this Bible has a few add-ins, which is also very nice to read and pray and study and stuff you can color in, spend time in the Word. So those are the basic versions of the Bible. You, of course, get many different ones. I've got a few options here for you, but the best is to get one Bible that's your own study Bible, and then you add different versions. You can always look at things like YouVersion. They have most of the versions on, and you can read the different versions and see which one you like. I prefer a paper Bible. Many people only use an app to read the Bible. Now for me, I like paper, so I would suggest get one Bible a paper Bible specifically, that you can keep, and then you use the other ones as reference. Like I said, YouVersion is a very nice app that you can use, and you can compare versions very easily on there, and there's also commentaries and everything on it. So I hope you're enjoying watching the Bible and exploring it a little bit more with me. And look at the different Bibles you get. When you go to a bookstore, have a look. It's interesting to see. You, of course, also get family Bibles where you can write the genealogy of your family in the front of the Bible, which is nice if you want to pass it on to your kids and establish a whole tradition of adding new kids, new family members, married kids. It's a wonderful thing to have. And with that, I'm saying goodbye from me and Trusty, who decided he's exhausted and catching a nap. So have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon again. Be blessed. Until next time.